Hello children, let's discuss about the topic excretion. What is excretion? The process of removal of toxic waste from the body of an organism is known as excretion. The process of excretion takes place in both plants as well as in animals. There is another process related to maintenance of the steady state. It is also called as osmoregulation. The process of maintaining the amount of water and proper ionic balance in the body fluids is called osmoregulation. It helps to maintain a constant osmotic pressure of the body by regulating the concentration of the body fluids and water content. Now, let's discuss about the excretion in other animals. In paramecium, the excretory organs are the contractile vacuoles. In earthworm, the excretory organs are the moist skin and nephridia. In molluscans, the excretory organs are kidneys. In flatworms, the excretory organs are flat flame cells. In mammals, the excretory organs are kidneys. Now, let's discuss about the excretion in human beings. The human body has specialized organs for the removal of waste products from our body. These organs include lungs and kidneys. The major waste products produced by humans are the carbon dioxide, urea, and undigested food particles. The decomposition of unused protein in the liver results in the production of urea, and oxidation of food results in the production of carbon dioxide. When these waste materials get accumulated in the body, they become poisonous and harmful. Thus, our lungs excrete carbon dioxide and our kidneys excrete urea. The urinary system in human beings consists of the pair of kidneys, a pair of ureter, a urinary bladder, and urethra. Let's discuss about kidneys. These are reddish brown, bean-shaped structures lying towards the back of our body above the walls of either side of the vertebral column. The left kidney lies higher than the right kidney. The blood in our body constantly passes through the kidneys. The dirty blood from aorta enters into kidneys through renal artery, and the clean blood is carried away from kidney by the renal vein. Thus, the renal artery brings deoxygenated blood from which waste products are removed. The function of kidneys is to remove the waste products and form a yellowish liquid called urine. What are ureters? Ureters are a pair of whitish narrow tubes which open from both the kidneys to urinary bladder. In other words, ureter connects kidneys to the urinary bladder. Let's discuss about urinary bladder. It is a bag which stores urine for some time. Then what is urethra? It is a tube through which the urine is passed out from the body. The opening of the urinary bladder into urethra is guarded by a muscle called as sphincter muscle. Now, let's discuss about the nephron. Internally, a kidney is made up of numerous microscopic units called as nephrons. Nephron is the structural and functional unit of excretion. Each kidney has millions of nephrons. Each nephron has a cup-shaped cavity called as Bowman's capsule at its upper end. The lower end of the Bowman's capsule is a tube called tubule. The tubule is connected to the Bowman's capsule there at one end, while the other end is connected to the urine collecting duct of the kidney. Within the Bowman's capsule, there is a bundle of blood capillaries called as glomerulus. One end of the glomerulus is attached to the renal artery, which brings the dirty blood containing urea into it. The other end of the glomerulus exits the Bowman's capsule in the form of blood capillary, surrounds the tubule of the nephron, and finally joins the renal vein, supplying it with the urine-free blood. Now, let's learn about the mechanism of urine formation. The mechanism of urine formation includes three steps, namely the first one, glomerular ultrafiltration, the second one, tubular reabsorption, and the third one, tubular secretion. Now let's discuss briefly about the glomerular ultrafiltration. The ultrafiltration of the blood takes place in a Malpighian body which acts as a biological filter. A Malpighian body comprises of Bowman's capsule and glomerulus. The blood from the kidney flows through a capillaries of glomerulus where the blood pressure is comparatively high and so brings about the effective filtration. the hydrostatic pressure of the blood is always greater than the opposing pressures existing in the plasma protein and renal capillaries. Thus, the available net filtering force is chiefly responsible for the glomerular filtration. The fluid in the capsule which is obtained by this process is termed as glomerular filtrate. In man, the glomerular filtrate is about 125 ml per minute. Therefore, in 24 hours, the total volume of the glomerular filtrate is 170 to 180 liters. Now, let's discuss about the second step, which is the tubular reabsorption. Reabsorption takes place in the uriniferous tubules. Reabsorption of useful substances is the differential or selective process. The glomerular filtrate contains many useful substances like glucose, amino acids, mineral salts and vitamins dissolved in large amount of water. Substances such as glucose, sodium and calcium are actively reabsorbed in the large quantities. Substances like urea and uric acid are reabsorbed in the small quantities by a simple diffusion process or passive reabsorption. Substances like creatinine are not reabsorbed, they are completely eliminated. The next structure, which is the proximal convoluted tubule, is responsible for the reabsorption of water, glucose, sodium phosphate and bicarbonates. On entering the distal convoluted tubule, the urine becomes nearly isotonic in nature to the surrounding tissue fluid due to the active transport of sodium and passive transport of water. As urine is isotonic, passes into the collecting tubule, it becomes once again hypertonic by the osmotic reabsorption of water under the influence of hormone ADH, which is also called as antidiuretic hormone. Thus, the urine formed contains 96% of the water, 2% of the urea and 2% of the metabolic wastes or metabolic products. Let's discuss about the last step, which is tubular secretion. This is the final step in the formation of the urine, during which the walls of the tubule actively remove additional waste substances which are harmful to the body and that have escaped filtration from the blood. Thank you.